Welcome to the NeuroHeir Podcast, the show for cycle breakers, parents, young adults, and helping professionals ready to understand their nervous system through a generational lens, heal what isn't theirs to carry, and consciously choose what comes next. Hi, I'm your host, Leanna Hunt, an associate clinical mental health counselor and certified performance coach. Each week, you'll get stories, science, and somatic practices, plus my signature 4N framework: notice, name, nurture, and navigate, to help you honor resilience, break silence, and build deeper connection with yourself and those you love, all while shaping a legacy of safety, freedom, and possibility. Welcome back, my friends, and welcome to the final episode of the year 2025. It's the very, very last day if you're listening to it when this episode comes out live. As we stand here on the edge of a new year, I want to take a moment to pause, not to rush towards resolutions, but to honor what has already been becoming inside of you. This first season of the NeuroHeir Podcast has been such a beautiful journey so far. We've talked about silence and safety, about family and parenting, about repair, and about coming home to yourself. And through it all, you've been practicing a new way towards regulation, learning to notice, name, nurture, and navigate your nervous system back towards connection. And this is just the beginning wherever you are on your own journey. Today's episode is an invitation to integrate it all. Today's episode, there's nothing to fix, nothing to strive for, just a gentle return. So as we close this year, I'm going to guide you through a meditation called Meeting the Warrior and the Higher Self. A space to lay down what's been heavy and to remember who you're becoming. This is my New Year's gift to you. Come back to this meditation whenever you need it or whenever you feel called to return. So if you can, find a comfortable, quiet place, somewhere you can settle for the next several minutes. If you need to pause here and come back in a minute, go ahead and do that. I'll be here when you come back. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. Just find a comfortable position, either seated or lying down, and just start noticing your breath, taking those really slow breaths in through your nose, holding at the top, and gently letting it release softly through your mouth. Again, just in and out. And do that a few more times at your own pace. And as you're practicing that breath in and out, let your body naturally begin to settle and just notice. Notice where the ground meets you, how it supports you without asking anything in return. You are held here and you can settle here. I want you to imagine yourself standing at the beginning of a path. It's lined with tall, luscious green trees. These trees are ancient, wise, and protective. The air feels and smells fresh, like morning dew. And each step you take feels like a quiet yes. A yes to your own healing, and a yes to what's next. With every inhale, you walk forward. With every exhale, you release the weight of rushing, the need to know, and the need to fix. Name. Name what you're releasing. Perhaps hurry or worry, perfection or pressure. Pressure of how you end this year and pressure of how you start tomorrow for a new one. Let each of these things you name just dissolve into the earth as you exhale. Up ahead on this path, you see someone walking towards you. As she comes closer, you recognize her. She is you. She is your warrior self. She is the one who has carried so much for so long. She looks exhausted and worn down, dragging slowly beneath so much heaviness. As you get closer, you notice that she's carrying a backpack, one that looks painfully full. A backpack heavy with stories, with expectations, and the weight of keeping everyone safe and everyone happy. You notice her eyes are tired, yet strong. You know her so well. She's been with you every step of the way, alert and brave and protecting what mattered most. But this time, something is different. This week, or perhaps this year, you've been working with her. You've been listening to your warrior self, and you have been learning to honor her wisdom. And now she realizes she can finally start to unpack. The you that you are today is her invitation to finally stop for a moment. She kneels down. She opens her backpack and begins to take out a few rocks. Each one represents something she's carried for too long. Maybe they represent a responsibility, a fear, a belief that she had to be the strong one always. One by one, she slowly sets them on the earth. And it's curious as you watch, it's curious to you as the ground receives them without judgment. You can almost hear the quiet sound of release, the exhale of relief. Name, as she lays each stone down silently, naming what each one has represented. Sometimes simply naming is enough to loosen its hold. Then slowly she reaches for the buckles of her armor, and she begins to unfasten them piece by piece. Each clang of metal to the ground is the sound of her surrender. Not her defeat, but her freedom. As her armor falls away, she trembles. It seems like her chest is opening up as her body shakes with long-held emotion. And then she weeps. You step forward, tears rising in your own eyes. You both weep together for all the years that she has stood guard. For the night she stayed awake so that you could rest. And for the moments she's carried that have been full of pain so you wouldn't have to. You take her hands in yours and you whisper, "Thank you for showing up time and time again, for protecting me when I didn't even know I needed protecting." She exhales and you exhale, and you both exhale together. Her shoulders drop, and so do yours. She and you both feel lighter right now and freer. And just notice how that feels in your own body right now. And then she takes your hand. Now you walk together side by side. The path begins to open, leading to a vast vista. The sun is just beginning to rise. Just feel that golden light spilling over the horizon as it warms your face and fills your entire being with a quiet, steady peace. You stand there with her hand in hand and just breathe in the light's warmth. You look around and take in the view, the vast horizon, the golden light, the quiet rhythm of your own breath. Gratitude begins to rise in your chest as you soak in the beauty surrounding you. And then in the distance, you notice someone else standing at the edge of the light. You get curious, and so you begin to walk closer. You can feel her presence before you can even see her clearly. Her energy draws you in because it is so powerful yet calm. It is radiant, yet grounded. Familiar in a way that feels like coming home. And then you realize this is your higher self, the version of you who already lives from self-love, from alignment, and from deep knowing. She smiles as you approach. You begin to sense what she radiates: ease, confidence, gentleness, and clarity. She shows you glimpses of what you are creating, the peace, the purpose, and your legacy. And then you understand something profound. She is the path to expansion, but you could not have reached her without the help of the warrior. Every scar, every burden carried, and every ounce of vigilance, it all forged the way here. You look to your warrior self as she nods and you nod, both understanding. Together you realize that what's possible next exists because of all that's been carried, felt, and finally released. She, the higher self, has already done it. She is it. Her energy begins to blend with yours, not separate but seamless. You literally just breathe her in, and she breathes you in. You are one breath, one being, and one becoming. Now the three of you, your present self, your warrior self, and your higher self, stand together in the light of the sunrise. You let warmth gather around your chest. You let the light seep into every place that once felt armored. Offer tenderness to what still feels tender. Begin to sense how you'll navigate forward from here. Not by pushing, but by aligning with this quiet truth within you. Breathe in, slowly receiving all that is possible for you now. And breathe out, releasing what is complete. And now as you breathe in, imagine that you're actually breathing in through your heart center. And breathe out slowly through the soles of your feet, letting the light move through you. And every time you inhale, you are inhaling expansion. And every time you exhale, you are exhaling integration. There is no rush here. Just allow it to happen naturally. Inhale, expansion, and exhale, integration. Feel the warmth across your chest. Feel the steadiness underneath your body. You are whole, you are guided, and you are free. Take 3 final slow, full breaths together. Inhale and welcome peace. And exhale, releasing what no longer serves. Inhale again, calling your light home. And exhale, grounding it into the earth. Let the breath slow to its natural rhythm. One more breath just on your own of an inhale and an exhale. Notice the sound now of your body breathing itself. And as you come back, I want you to notice you have come back as a lighter, more integrated version of you. I want to invite you to carry the sunrise with you in your heart, a reminder that the warrior and your higher self and the you of this moment can walk together now, strong, soft, and whole. Take a quiet moment to just notice how your body feels. Name one word for the season you're stepping into. Maybe ease, trust, belonging, or expansion. Nurture that word with your breath. And when you're ready, only win. Navigate toward one small action that honors it. A slower moving morning, a walk without your phone, or a gentle conversation with a loved one. This is how legacy repair happens, in these tiny, regulated moments of choice. As we close this year together, I want to say thank you for walking with me through this first season of the NeuroHeir Podcast. Every listen, every reflection, and every moment of pause that you have made truly matters. As you step into this new year, remember, you do not have to become someone new. You're simply returning home to yourself. If you'd like to carry these practices forward, and if you want to keep growing together, remember that the NeuroHeir membership will open in February 2026, where we will be able to practice all of this in community. You'll be guided and coached by me within the group, alongside incredible healers offering somatic breathwork and other embodied practices that I am so grateful to share with you. Until then, take one last deep breath with me. Inhale possibility and exhale gratitude. Remember, you may not have chosen what you inherited, but you can choose what comes next. Happy New Year, my friends. With love, Leanna. Until next time.